So today I decided to try a new approach with Gemini AI, and that is to provide yet more detail about what kind of fiverr gig I might want to do. So without further ado, I'm going to jump in and we'll talk about the prompts that I used and then the responses that Gemini AI gave me. So I'm just giving this out as information provided as is. I don't know if this will work for you, but if you want to use it, go ahead. I probably won't use it because I'm too horribly introverted. Even when I ask for introverted things, it makes me shy. Anyway, here's prompt number one. So I've said I have no skills or experience. I do have a laptop and a mobile phone. I am also very introverted. Given these constraints, suggest a low competition fiverr gig that I could try in order to make a living wage. And so Gemini's response was, it gave a few suggestions and extra details, which I'm not going to share with you just here yet. But anyway, virtual assistant, social media management, proofreading and editing, transcription services and data entry were the options. And I thought, okay, well, some of these look okay. So prompt 2, I said, okay, data entry sounds appealing. Please create a detailed gig that I can enter into my Fiverr profile to immediately attract clients. And so Gemini AI came back with the following, with Fiverr gig title, accurate and efficient data entry specialist. Sounds good. And then gig description continues on with need data entry done quickly and accurately. Look no further, I'm a dedicated and detail-oriented data entry expert ready to assist you with your data management needs. And then it talks about services which include data entry, data cleaning, data organization and data transfer, and also web scraping, which is a bit weird, but we'll talk about that at the end, because you might not have those skills, and I kind of do, but also don't. We'll get to that. So why choose me? Accuracy is, so this is just more of what Gemini has suggested to put into your profile or into a profile. Why choose me? Accuracy. So it talks about prioritizing accuracy, efficiency, talks about being efficient, confidentiality, it talks about keeping your data private, or the customer's data private in this case, flexibility, adapting to specific requirements, and affordable rates. And we'll get to that later too. But anyway, keeping on. And then it also says, so this is for the client, instructions for the potential client to get started. Please provide the following information, which is a source of data, data format. How do you want the format? So how you're asking the client, how do you want the data to be formatted to be delivered, which is fair because the client basically needs to provide you with data or tell you where to get the data, and then they're going to want to have the data returned to them in a particular format. So that's the basics of what's going on there. And then it'll talk about specific requirements, so formatting guidelines and things. So that's all pretty reasonable as far as data entry, data cleaning and so forth you might be concerned with here. And then it says, let's work together to streamline the data management process. And it talks about putting in a professional head, shoulder, relevant image. And it does give relevant keywords to suggest. So, and a few of those are data entry, data cleaning, data organization, Excel, Google Sheets, CSV, PDF accuracy, efficiency, blah blah blah. These kind of things are pretty useful to help you not have to think, which is why I like AI. Then I asked another prompt. I provided another prompt. And I suggest competitive pricing and services for this gig using the Fiverr model. And so the response was, and this is a little disappointing, here's some price and service package ideas for your Fiverr data entry gig based on the Fiverr model. So basic package, standard delivery, premium package. I won't go super deep into the details, but the first ones, ChatGPT suggested $5 with a delivery time of 24 hours. Second one, $10 with a delivery time of 12 hours, and the third one, premium package, price of $20 with a delivery time of 6 hours. And then some additional tips it gives is offer extra gigs. And it suggested things like extra 500 words or rows, $5. Urgent delivery for within 6 hours for $5. Web scraping for specific data for $10. Customizing your package. You want to tailor your packages to your specific skills and target audience. Highlight your strengths. Offer excellent customer service. Deliver high quality work. Monitor your prices. So it's also saying keep an eye on the market and adjust your prices accordingly. It does say, though, by following these tips and offering competitive pricing and services, you can attract more clients and build a successful Fiverr business. Now, I did some quick math. If you're going to be doing 40 hours a week at $5 per gig, and assuming it takes an hour per gig, you're going to be earning about $200, which is not a lot. And after Fiverr takes their cut, because that's what they do, you'll be left with, I think, about 180, maybe less, but anyway, my math is bad, so just keep that in mind. Further on, I asked, because I don't know how to do this, how would I perform web scraping as suggested as a special offer? And because this response is quite detailed, I'm going to leave it there, but there is a response. I've put it into the document linked below in the comments. And keep in mind that web scraping can be fraught with some danger, so be ethical about how you use this info. The little guide that I gave does suggest things like web scraping techniques and website structures can change over time. You want to use the scrape data responsibly and ethically. You pretty much want to consider whether or not you actually want to work with a client, depending on their request too. They might be asking you to take all the data from a website in completion and completely, and that's really not cool. But it also depends on what copyright factors there are on that website or the websites that they want you to scrape and so forth. So you have to be pretty mindful of that sort of stuff. Check that you're not accidentally breaking the law and so forth in your country or in somebody else's country, either, for that matter. So beware about that sort of stuff before you just dip your toes in. But anyway, finally I asked, so my last prompt was explain with pricing like this how I can make a living wage working an 8-hour day. And to its credit, Gemini answered a little bit honestly, but not enough really. So it basically said making a full-time living wage by working 8 hours a day exclusively on Fiverr. With the pricing you've mentioned might be challenging, especially and it's saying that I've mentioned it. What? No, Gemini AI suggested this, and then it decides, oh wait, it's actually not really reasonable. But anyway, Fiverr's fee structure, according to Gemini AI at this point in time, is Fiverr takes a 20% fee. So for every $100 you earn, you only receive $80. Actually, so I think my math was bad. It would probably be 160 would make in a 8-hour day at $5 per gig, assuming you can do 1 gig every hour. So that's a big assumption, by the way. Some gigs might take longer, but presumably those gigs will be the more expensive gigs. But I can't guarantee anything here. This is just assumptions. Anyway, it does say, start with low rates, and maybe later as you get better, or as you get a good reputation that is, you might be able to charge more. And as you build a client base, you can test the waters about with each client by raising your prices per client. You will lose clients that way, some, but the ones that you will keep are the ones that love you, and they'll stick around. And to be honest, getting rid of crappy paying clients is not a bad thing sometimes. But you have to take those considerations, make your best, do your best assumption and hope for the best, as far as that's concerned. Gemini does also say building a sustainable income on Fiverr takes time and consistent effort. By focusing on quality work, effective communication and strategic pricing, you can gradually increase your earnings and make a comfortable living, it says. So I can only say, okay, good luck. I hope it works, but I'm not sure. Anyway, like I said, these little tips and things are provided as is. I have no way of knowing if this is going to work. I don't think I can do this. I'm, like I said, too introverted. But for me, this is kind of an interesting way of passing my day, learning how to do Gemini AI prompts and then sharing the results. If you like it, let me know. If it works for you, if it works at all, let me know. If it works better than you expect, really let me know. This is about helping other people figure stuff out. Hopefully this will get you started in doing something as maybe a side gig to start with, and maybe even a full-time role one day. But anyway, good luck, and hope you like this little video, and see you for the next one. Bye.